So, Deckard Cain, what you got for me?
I have the crown.
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts.
Ooh.
When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
If it helps me find the fallen star, I will put an end to him.
Alright, return to the Cathedral Garden. Here we go. Alright. This is where we were with earlier. Oh. Oh my gosh, did I just find a legendary ring? And a shield and Crusaders Part 3.
Hassan gathered the most devout, driven, and martial Zakarum adherents. He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way that the newly founded paladins were being trained. But these recruits, these Crusaders, were given insight into the primal powers of Zakarum in a way no paladin ever was.
Huh. Take that, paladins from Warcraft. No, I'm just kidding. By the way, if you ever miss out on any of the lore things, then,
King Leoric.
see, you can find them
He brought
here.
many nobles.
For many years, villagers were too afraid
Deckard
to
Cain.
settle near the ruins of...
Hassan
one we
gathered
just
the
listened
most
to, Part
devout,
3.
driven, and martial Zakarum adherents. He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way that the newly founded paladins were being trained. But these recruits, these Crusaders, were given insight into the primal powers of Zakarum in a way no paladin ever was.
So as you can see here, you can get, review each of the different lore things that you find on people, the world, quests, bestiary, most recent. You can see the most recent one right there. So it's pretty cool that if you miss any of them, it'll be right there and be like, oh, I got a legendary ring. I need to identify it. What is it? Is it good? Is it good? Manald Heal, 19 strength, 18 vitality, 45 life per hit. Increases wrath regeneration by 0.52 per second. 13 experience per kill. That is wonderful! And it reduces cooldown on all skills by 5%. Oh, yes. Now I got 2 legendary rings. Oh, that was wonderful. It was just sitting here in the chest. Oh, that was wonderful. I love that. That's one of my favorite parts. You just find a ring like that, or a legendary item like that, and it's like, oh my gosh! Oh, look at that, a bunch of gold in that tree stump. I'll hide the gold in here, no one will ever find out. Take that, table! Alright, now we can go in here. Here we go. The Skeleton King awaits. Cathedral level 2. Explore the cathedral. More exploration. Ooh. Boots. Nah, the dexterity. Take that. Whew. What was that guy doing? Just hiding in the barrel? He'll never see me in here. I'll get him by surprise, fellas. Oh man, a bunch of them. Woo! Oh, look at this guy. Hey, you, get back here. You guys ain't gonna hide. No, 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 no. Alright, so I'm not sure how far we really have to go before we get to where the Skeleton King is. But, this might be an area. Oh, woohoo! Although, does that really do any damage? It is pretty awesome, but... Nah, I guess not. But it is a nice way to travel through some areas. Ah! Ooh, experience added to the... Oh, man. Tons of gold. A shield. Is it better than what I got? Nah, it's a dexterity shield. Really? It's a Crusader shield, but it's... Why would they make a Why would there be a Crusader shield with dexterity when strength is my main attribute? Oh, I could have done that. Oh, I could have hit that trap, made it fall on them. Oh.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and sent us off to die.
Huh. So on that note, let's get back to more of the lore in a category called the Reset, which I guess is the aftermath of the Sin War with what happened with when he pretty much became Sanctuary. After the battle, a gathering was held between the Angerius Council and Mephisto. Sanctuary was all but destroyed. But all hope was not lost. Some, like Rathma, pleaded with heaven to spare Sanctuary. A vote was held between the angels. Oh, hold on, I gotta deal with these big luggins. Oh, take that. Oh, did I just get a mask better than what I got? Or a helmet? Yeah, look at that. 25 strength, 5%. Oh, that's wonderful. Look at that. Oh, man, I love the knight kind of look we're getting here. This is awesome. Oh, that was an amazing dash. Whoa, look at that. There's the crater where the star fell. That means I'm going the right way. I better go back. Rule of thumb in Diablo: if you're going what looks like the right way, go back. Oh, I could have made that trap fall. Oh, I like getting trap kills. I think you get boosts from it. Okay. Woo, gold. Gold. Okay, so, as I was saying, a vote was held between the angels. Imperius voted against Sanctuary's existence, and Ariel argued strongly for it. The deciding vote was laid by Tyrael, who initially seemed to show little love for humanity, something which has evidently developed over the years since this event. Together with Mephisto, a deal was made between heaven and hell. Sanctuary was to live on its own, with no war brought there by heaven or hell. Humanity would choose for themselves what to do. In return for agreeing to this, Mephisto obtained custody of Inarius and took him to the burning hells. Mephisto sought Inarius because it was him and his daughter Lilith that was responsible for the creation of Sanctuary and the Nephilim. Which, let's face it, that's not really that surprising. I mean, after all, what dad doesn't want to get back at the guy who caused his daughter to run away with him? I mean, how many dads would do that? I mean, like, want to get back at the, like, you had my daughter run away with you. So, it's like, yeah, he was her dad. I can totally understand why Mephisto would do that. Alright, so this was followed by a reset of the world. Time was reverted right to the point where Aldician left his home village, and events were unmade so that the inhabitants of Sanctuary could mature on their own without the influence of the Triune or the Cathedral. So they pretty much just went back in time and just undid all of that. Like, look, we're gonna hit the reset button, all that stuff, it never happened. We're just gonna act like it never happened. Ha, wink. Whee! It's not really really meant for combat, I don't think, because so far we're not doing any damage with it. I think it's just like, yay, I'll ride through and cut some time. Maybe I'll do that when I'm actually doing this, not doing lore. Oh, this guy is tough. Oh boy.
Patience.
Yeah, whatever you say. Alright. Gotta clear out these old guys so they don't also hurt me with this guy. Pow! Alright, now for the big boy. Now it's just you and me, big boy. Woo! Oh, you wanna go? Huh? Oh, take that. Take a shield bash. It's okay. I can tell it's already not as good as what I already have. Ooh. There we go. Destruction! Woo! Oh! Ooh, man, a lot of biggins here. Woo! Iron armor! Oh. Get that, yeah! Take this, yeah! Oh, that was sweet. Oh, got him with that trap. That was great. 28 kills. Vengeful massacre. Alright. So getting back to them resetting the world. So, these were, it now lists off what were the effects of them resetting the world. All memories were wiped save that of the original Nephilim. The reasoning was that the original Nephilim were very few and that they would pass on soon enough anyway. And Mendel Tragul saved him his memory so he could remember the sacrifice that his brother made, as well as teach any unwilling students in the ways of the balance. Serenthia. Hold on. What's that guy doing by himself? More guys in here? I guess not. Yeah, there is. Just hiding in the barrel. Let me know when the battle's over, fellas. Alright, so Serenthia is revived and Achilleos is turned back into a living human because of Aldician sacrificing himself. This is a direct effect of Aldician's sacrifice, and it has nothing to do with the Antares Council or Mephisto. And also, the Cathedral and Triune were no more, obviously. Unburied. Woo! Level 14! So what skills do I get now? What's it? Smite. Oh, Shatter. The holy chains explode and damage all nearby enemies. Hold on. Whoa. It doesn't seem that effective, actually.
Not ready yet.
Okay, so I actually had gotten another ability, a new button to use a new ability. Laws of Valor. Active. Empower the law, greatly increasing the attack speed of you and your allies for a short duration. Nice. That's pretty nice. Oh, I got a better version? Or a perk for Iron Skin? What is it? Oh, wait, I have to wait till it finishes cooling down. You can't change these when they're in cooldown, so hold on a second. Let me read some more while it's cooling down. This, the reset world, is the past from which the games take place. The first version with Aldician is not recorded in any history but is known by a few humans, as well as angels and demons naturally, since they were the ones who did it. So this is this world we're in is the reset world. Alright, so let's take a look at this. While active, attackers take extra thorns damage. Oh my goodness. Haha. Interesting. So if I press circle, that gives me the ability, and as you can see, it has a bit of a, I guess, a bit of a cooldown. Let's check out these rooms. Boosh. An armor rack. Plain, common, boo, boring. Okay. So, we're getting close to the storyline of Diablo 1. Keep in mind, everything I have told you about the story and lore to this point is all before the first game even takes place. So there is a ton here. Well, not a ton, but we're getting close to the beginning of the story of the first Diablo game. So, the Dark Exile. Asmodan, Belial, and Jariel and Duriel are the 4 lesser evils of hell. Whether Diablo and his brothers intended for it or not, the 4 lesser evils plotted and ultimately exiled the 3 primes into Sanctuary. In their absence, Belial, the Lord of Lies, and Asmodan, the Lord of Sin, engaged in a civil war between themselves. Their war rages in the deepest pits of hell to this day. A scribe's lectern. Oh, more lore on Lacdanon's Scroll Part 3.
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
Huh. Guess he felt he had no choice but to slay the evil king. Actually, now that I see it, it actually does seem kind of effective. Okay, yeah, I take it back. It's actually a pretty good ability. It's not bad at all. Oh, I gotta go that way. Huh. Okay, so I covered the whole optional area here. Alright. Now we move to the Horadrim, which, as Deckard Cain told us earlier, is what he's a part of. He's the last of them. Tyrael learns of the Three's exile into Sanctuary and mobilizes to stop them. He creates the Horadrim, a collection of the most powerful human magi, including Jared Cain, Deckard Cain's ancestor, and Tal Rasha. Tyrael charges the Horadrim with the capture of the 3 prime evils, giving them soul stones to capture to imprison the souls of Diablo and his brothers within. One by one, they find and imprison the primes. Should I? How's my inventory space? Yeah, I'll take this and either sell it or salvage it. Same with that. Huh. Nah, you know what? I think I may just go back to, what was Punish? Yeah. I like Slash. That's really good. I really like that. Okay, so. Unable to permanently destroy the demons, the Horadrim are forced to instead hide the soul stones. Their locations are as follows. Baal's soulstone was imprisoned inside a huge tomb constructed with a single purpose: keep him in and others out. Baal had damaged his soulstone during his capture due to his destructive nature. Tal Rasha, knowing that the final shard of Baal's broken soulstone was not great enough to contain the prime evil, chose to use his own body as a prison for the prime, lodging it into his chest and binding himself to a pillar. Tal Rasha remained in the tomb for centuries, containing the evil within. That is pretty dedicated, I gotta say. That is crazy. Oh, an event. It's a cursed chest. Oh, I activated it. Oh, boy. Whee! Kill as many as you can before the timer expires.
When the Crusaders had learned all they could, Akan sent them out into the world, seeking a way to cleanse the corruption that coiled at the heart of the Zakarum faith. There was no clear goal for them to pursue, and some clerics claimed it was a fool's errand, that they could never succeed. But these Crusaders would not be defeated.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I'm just wrecking house with these guys. Picking up bonuses. Be like, ha, I have a shield bash. Yeah. Oh, 86. Level 15. Oh, that was awesome. I got a new shield bash rune. What does this one do? The targeted monster is stunned. All the monsters hit are knocked back. Ooh, let's see that. That is. And also, what's this? Justice. Hurl a hammer of justice at your enemies. Ha! I'm like Thor. Ooh, what's in the chest? Ooh. Eh. Oh, I also got something here. Oh yeah, something better for each enemy successfully taunted, you heal additional damage whenever striking your foes. Oh, that's wonderful. Make me an amazing tank. Okay, then. That was great. Yeah, but that's only good at single enemies. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to Slash, because at least it helps take, focus on multiple enemies. Like, just now. Okay, so Mephisto's Soul Stone was sealed inside of a temple in Kurast. Although he had originally been captured in Aranok, along with Baal, afraid to imprison two primes so close to each other, the Haradrim chose to move him. The Zakurum monks were tasked with its protection. Ultimately, however, the Soul Stone corrupted the monks, and Mephisto took a host among them. That's not good. And then, of course, Diablo had fled to the west and continued to evade capture for several decades after his brother's capture. Eventually, he was captured near today's West March, and the Haradrim built a cathedral above his tomb to stand guard. As time passed by, however, the Haradrim fell apart, and no one else remembered the evil imprisoned within. How do you forget that a prime evil like Diablo is imprisoned there? How do you forget that? I'm just saying. I've always found that just so odd. Like, oh, they just forgot. What? I mean, if you want to say... I guess maybe they're saying that it became like a legend or a myth. Like the One Ring in Lord of the Rings. How it's like, oh, yeah, they forgot about it because it became a legend, then it became a myth. Okay, fine, I'll buy that. So... Alright, so that is everything listed here before the storyline of even the first game. Because the next section is the storyline of the first Diablo game. Which does include the maddened King Leoric. And let's see, this is it? Cathedral level 3. Huh. I have a feeling we're about to find him. So let me see if I can very quickly go through the story of Diablo 1, which involved King Leoric, since we are about to face King Leoric. It kind of makes sense, right? May as well kind of familiarize yourself with the lore about King Leoric before fighting him. A conquering hero known as Leoric established himself as the King of Condurus, a kingdom on the western continent of Sanctuary. He appointed Tristram as the capital of this kingdom and used the abandoned cathedral there as his throne and central point of governance. Not soon after, King Leoric's most trusted advisor, Archbishop Lazarus, was drawn deeper into the cathedral by the Lord of Terror's Soul Stone. The Archbishop, whether out of fear or temptation, shattered the Soul Stone, releasing Diablo's trapped spirit. Unable to take King Leoric himself as a physical host, Diablo had the Archbishop Lazarus kidnap the king's son, Prince Albret, and brought him down into the cathedral for Diablo to corrupt and use as his host to fully manifest as the Lord of Terror. The king, already deranged from Diablo's attempts to possess him, went mad in his search for his lost son, sending many to their death out of suspicion of guilt. Ultimately, Lazarus led the town's warriors into the cathedral as a trap for the Butcher, a minion wielding a bloody cleaver. King Leoric's physical form had withered away, but his soul found no peace and returned as a giant skeleton still wearing his golden crown. I guess now they're somewhat referring now to number 3 here, even though they should stay to the story of number 1. Tristram's hero. Several heroes traveled to Tristram, aka the classes you could play in the game, hearing rumors of a corrupting evil, vast riches, and arcane magic. The heroes were assisted in their journeys by Deckard Cain, a descendant of one of the Horadrim. Our good old Deckard Cain. Canonically, I hope I said that right, canonically, and otherwise, according to the canon story, it was Aiden, the playable warrior character and the son of Leoric, who sought and ultimately vanquished Diablo, thinking he was able to contend with its evil. Aiden forced Diablo's soul stone into his forehead. After returning to Tristram, the town's inhabitants celebrated their champion's victory, but Aiden returned a much-changed man, haunted by Diablo's essence. What the heck is going on in here?
Maintain your incantations. He will soon.
Hey! Stop that!
Your magic is weakening. I am free.
What are they doing to that guy?
Patience.
Now, back to my mission.
Warrior? Who is this guy? Give aid to the warrior.
Who are you, friend?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well.
Okay, I guess we're gonna help this guy find his gear.
Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I have questions for the skeleton.
Huh,
King.
questions.
As do I.
Huh, really? So, Aiden departed Tristram and traveled to the east for answers to his nightmares. And that, from what I have heard, I haven't actually looked it up and seen it, if they have cutscenes or such. They probably do. But that, from what I have heard, was the ending to Diablo 1. So think about that. If you played the warrior class in the first Diablo game, you were, like, central in, like, what happens into the story there. Biggins. Oh my gosh, look at this guy over here. Look at this warrior. He's fighting them with me. Oh, this guy's awesome. Woohoo! Gonna take a minute here to get them to go to 0 health. Get these guys down. To put them down. Oh, there we go. Got that. Yes. Double damage. Get him. Get him. Woo. Stun him. Yeah.
Not yet.
Come on. Almost. Got him. Yeah, got him. Very nice. Nice job, warrior. Looks like you can hold yourself in a fight. Very nice. Good job. Alright. So, hold on a second. Let me check what the time is here. I think we have enough time to see if we can get to King Leoric. If we can get to the Skeleton King. And then, up next on the, I wonder what we should call this. The DJ Neeks reviews the Diablo story and lore. Up next on that is the story of Diablo 2. But we will get into that in the next time we get into a area where there's going to be a lot of fighting and map unlocking and looting and such. this guy is he's just gonna keep spawning guys.
The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it?
A falling star, and I mean to find it.
Huh. Man, that crater is still going down. My gosh, whatever that star was. I mean, it went deep down into the ground.
Down this way. There are my... He's free! Do not let him...
Don't let him what? I'm sorry.
I am Cormac.
Cormac.
Warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
Very well.
Okay, then. Nice to have you with me, Cormac. Alright. Have I picked up anything interesting? Nah. Oh. Oh my goodness! Look at the shield! Nice! Very nice. Okay. So it looks like we may have to face somebody else before we can get to the Skeleton King. So, tell you what, we're going to stop it here, and when we come back, we will continue going through the lower cathedral to find the Skeleton King. Stay tuned!